It's been a very long time. I almost feel like I gotta reintroduce myself. Y'all might have forgot about me, but it's your boy Q, man. Welcome back to the channel. If you're unfamiliar, if you're not familiar, I don't even remember my slogan. What I used to say? Oh yeah, I go by the name of Q. If you're unfamiliar, if you are familiar, shout out to you and welcome back to the channel. Where do I start? Where do I start? I don't know where to start. It's been 2 years since I posted, which is crazy. That's how fast time flies. It's been 2 whole years, and I just realized it. Like, I knew it'd been a long time, but when I look back, I said, "Whoa, 2 years." But I've been locked in, y'all. I've really been locked in, as I'm sure most of y'all can assume, those who've been following me, man. But this whole fatherhood thing, it's taking the front seat. It's taking all of the front seat, right? It's taking top priority over any and everything else in the world. And I don't mind it. I don't mind it one bit. I'm actually enjoying it, loving it, taking it all in stride as my kids are so small. And I know that they're only going to be so small for so long. Like, y'all been with me for some years at this point. Most of y'all, I would say, been with me for some years at this point. And my oldest daughter is 6 years old already. 6 years old is crazy. And my son is gonna be 4 years old. So that's how time been flying. I actually introduced my oldest to the world as she was born. Y'all followed up to that process and, seeing me going through it and hustling and bustling, preparing for these days and these times right now where, like, I knew I would need a lot more income. I would need a lot more mental capacity, a lot more focus, a lot more attention to detail, because as crazy as parenthood has been, some things I was expecting, but a lot of things obviously I wasn't expecting, expense wise, I would say. But I worked myself up into that point, and when both of these kids got here, I said, no, I can't do it. I gotta take a break. I gotta take a break because, thankfully, gratefully, I'm still employed full time. Me and my wife still together. We still have the house that I documented that we bought back in 2022, and things have been very, very wild. So I just wanted to give a really, really quick check-in update. Um, I have so much to share with y'all, so much to share that it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot. Like, I'm sitting here in my driveway right now in the car. I haven't even been in my office long enough to even set up. That's how busy and occupied I've been. It's borderline unhealthy, but is necessary because these children, like I said, these kids require so much. To all my parents out there, y'all know what I'm talking about, especially parents with multiple children. It's not easy, but to me it's worth it, right? It's worth it. It's very much so worth it. Like, I get so much fulfillment out of it. I get so much joy from it. My daughter just lost her first tooth the other day. Like, that's tripping me out. That's where I'm at in life. She learned how to ride a bike this year and lost her first tooth, all in the same year. All in the same year. So that's where I've been, man. A lot of people been hitting me up either on comments of old videos, Instagram DMs, even TikTok messages, which I don't even use TikTok that much. I have an account, yes, but I barely post over there. I barely tap in over there because YouTube is my main focus. It's my main hub. I got a few of y'all on Facebook, but other than that, I've been seeing them. I reply as much as I can, but it's at a point now where I barely even have time to check social media like that. If I am on there scrolling, it's so random because I'll do certain posts and just jump off. Like, I haven't been online as frequently because I just been living life, like real life, real life. Like, I go to work 40 to 60 hours a week, depending. Like I said, I got both the kids. My oldest is in swim, she's in gymnastics, and she's in t-ball. That's 3 extracurriculars for the oldest. And my son, he just does swim and gymnastics for now. But they're both in school. One's in kindergarten, one is in preschool. So you can imagine what the logistics are in terms of pick up and drop off. So I'm always in my car. Like, if I'm not at work, not sleep, not doing something around the house, I'm in the car going back and forth, picking up, dropping off, picking up, dropping off, picking up, dropping. I just dropped my daughter off at school right now, and I just came back to the house, and I said, you know what? Let me make this video real quick because I only have a small window. Then I gotta drive to the city again, pick up my son, and bring him to school. So it's a crazy, crazy, crazy life that I'm living right now, and like I said, I'm enjoying it. I'm understanding where I am in my life journey, let alone finances. But we'll get into more of the finance stuff really soon. But I just wanted to show my face, man. I've been battling the cold, everything. It's getting cold over here in Chicago. We've been getting like 30 degrees, 40 degrees, so the temperature's dropping. And I'm just trying to stay healthy mentally and physically because, you know, my family needs me. My family needs me. I'm the man of the house, right? I got to make the bacon. I got to be there for them. I got to be there for me as well. So that's another thing where it's just a rhythm. I wouldn't even say balance because balance is impossible in my opinion. That means things are like even keel. It's never going to be balanced. You just got to find a rhythm, find a flow that you can get into, and just know that things won't always be so hectic, right? And I knew it would be this way. I think I talked about that in previous videos. I knew it would get crazy like this. I didn't know when, I didn't know how crazy, but I knew it was going to come a time where I would have to remove some things from my plate, right? I would have to stop doing this or stop doing that or cut back on this or something always gonna have to give. Like my priorities have never been more straight in all of my life, and I try to keep the main thing at all times. And for me, that's family, like family first. That's what that's what I represent. Family first. My immediate family, but especially my wife and kids. So that's one of my life goals, bigger life goals that I saw probably over a decade ago, 15 years ago. Even as a kid, like I knew I would get to this point where I would be married, I would have my house, my family, my dog, my this, my that. I envisioned it, and now we're here. So it's just, man, I wish I can explain it in more detail. It's more of a feeling than something I can even fully explain. It feels surreal sometimes. It really does. For those of you who've still been tapped in and watching the videos, even though I've been away for so long, I appreciate you. For those who just stumbled across my channel and wondering like, wait, who is this guy? He don't even post anymore. Like, let me check out, and just still went down the catalog. I appreciate you and I thank you. I will be back more consistently. Again, I ain't giving no promises. I can't say when or how consistent I'm gonna be, but just know that as much as I enjoy and love YouTube, priorities. I'll post when I can, I'll upload when I can. And like I said, I have some really cool and informative things to share with y'all. A lot, actually, a lot, and I can't wait. I really can't wait. I'm gonna try to map it out so I can have a nice series of videos before I just do one by one, because I don't want to get on here rambling, man. And there's so many things that I can ramble about. I've hit a bunch of milestones financially, but I've also hit a bunch of lows financially that I deem more important. Like I've taken a handful of L's. I'm not gonna lie. I took a decent amount of L's in the past, let's say 2.5 years, give or take. All caught me off guard, obviously, blindsided by a bunch of things where it's just obviously nothing I can't bounce back from, but they shook me. They shook me a little bit. They rocked me. If I'm being completely honest, I said, "Oh Lord," I was clutching my I was clutching my pearls. I'm like, "Wait, what's going on?" And I knew all of these things were possible too, but when they happen, you know what? I'll just save it for that video. I'm not even gonna leave y'all minds wondering and curious, but just know I took a significant amount of L's. Like I said, I reached a decent amount of milestones as well, but it's that duality of life in general. You can't always be winning, right? You can't always be losing. It's a give or take. You're gonna experience both sides, and you got to take them both in stride. I'll share that with y'all really, really soon. But I just wanted to tap in, give an update, let y'all know I'm still alive, I'm still breathing, I'm still a finance freak, I'm still big on family, I'm still the same me. It's just different priorities, and not even different priorities, same priorities. Just been busy, man. So yeah, like this video if you like it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I'll check y'all in the next video.